I hope people will join, and I hope audio quality is good and screen is visible properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will continue from the last thing where we were discussing. So it got delayed so much. So let's just start without wasting any time, more time. So we were discussing about the Python environment part. Let's just quickly open my command prompt once again and check. So couple of you were already having this when you were typing like Python hyphen capital V, right? So if you have got this, then it means that you are having Python in your system. So just tell me if anyone is not having that while typing any command, like if I just type any command randomly, if you are getting this kind of text in your command prompt, like this Python is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or bash file. So are you getting any kind of text like this? Anyone?
Sir, I cannot install Python.
You cannot install Python. Why? What happened?
During the installation, it is showing that the menus cannot be created.
The menus cannot be created
Yes, sir.
while installing Anaconda.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then installation got stopped.
I simply pressed ignore on that.
Sorry.
I simply clicked on ignore,
Okay, and then
and then I installed it, and then I went to command prompt,
hmm,
and then after I typed Python V, it could not detect Python.
try to run one thing. Try to type Jupyter notebook here like this. Jupyter hyphen, I mean not hyphen, a space and then notebook. Type this command and hit enter and see if you are having any, like if any program starts.
Okay, I'll see.
Yes.
Sir, in my case, it's saying that Python 3.8.3 default MSC version Anaconda in INC. This is showing this
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of.
that's totally fine. And just check one more thing, like if you are having pip in your system, pip, if you are having pip, it will pop up some of the texts like that will come just in a second.
Yes, sir, it's showing, sir.
Then it's totally fine for your machine.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else is having any trouble while installing Anaconda, just do let me know now.
Sir,
Yes.
would you mind please giving me a link to install?
Yeah, surely I will do that, but after the class, okay? So I will just share a Stack Overflow thread where like installation of the Anaconda and detailed instruction is there, okay?
So without the link, how can I install right now?
You will not be able to, like you have to reinstall the program. Otherwise, you
Uh,
can try out Google Colab. Like for now, just use Google Colab, but later on you need to have this Anaconda library. Right now you can use Google Colab. Just if you are
Google
having,
Colab.
yes, Google Colab. Like type colab.research.google.com. Here you will
Colab.research.
see the Jupyter notebook-like interface. Basically, it will be saved in your Google Drive. So this is a collab, and here you need to sign in first, and after signing, you can actually create a new file from this particular link. Okay,
So please tell me the URL again.
collab.research.google.com. I'm sharing it in the chat section as well. So come over here, sign in with your Google account, and then create a new Jupyter notebook file. You will see just like the similar interface like this. So just create a new notebook file that I will be sharing, showing you in a second. So this will be your interface. So whoever is not having Anaconda in their systems or maybe having any trouble while installing Anaconda, use Google Colab for now. Okay, so quickly open Google Colab and create a new account. I mean, not new account, like sign in with your Google account and then create a new Python Jupyter Notebook shell. Okay, so it will be like and whoever is having already having the Anaconda and Jupyter in your systems, just search for Jupyter Notebook here, or maybe you can directly type in your command prompt Jupyter like Jupyter, then a space and then notebook, and hit enter. Jupyter Notebook. You can type it like that, or you can even search from the Windows search as well. If you have installed Anaconda properly, then it will be no issue.
Sir, sir, I have signed in onto Colab.
Yeah, then create a new file. There will be option in the bottom in the pop-up, like create a Python 3 shell or something like that.
I could not see any such thing. Can you please share the screen on Colab? Sir, new notebook, sir.
Yes, the new notebook one. After logging in, this will be your pop-up, and then just create new notebook from here. Okay.
Well, yeah, from file, sir.
Just click new notebook and everything will be done by the collab.
Yes, sir. I can actually see that right now. Untitled 0.ipynb.
Yeah, whatever the name is, just open it and just wait there.
It is empty right now.
Yeah, it will be empty. You have to write codes in it, so that's why. It's a basically it's a IDE, like it's a Python IDE for you in the web interface. Okay, so you can execute any Python code in this particular shell. And this is a cloud interface that you are seeing, like in Google Colab. But we will be using our local interface, that is Jupyter Notebook. So everybody started the notebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so after starting notebook, you might see some similar kind of interface like this one. For example, this will be your interface first. So you will be seeing some kind of interface like this, right? So select any location you want, for example, in your desktop, maybe in your documents, like whatever the location you want. Just open that location. For example, for my case, what I did is in my desktop I'm having ML Techtree 2 folder. So basically in this current folder, like in this ML Techtree 2, like which is in my desktop, I will be creating a folder for each day. For example, this is day 2, so I will be creating the day 2 folder here. Obviously it was like in the day 1 we just had a introduction class, so basically in the day 1 we haven't done any coding or something like that. So our main code part will be started from day 2. So let's just quickly create a folder first, and just like this you can create a folder in your Jupyter Notebook file, like new and then folder. A folder will be created, and you can see the folder in the same location by visiting directly from Windows Explorer as well. So just rename this folder for now. I will be renaming it like day 1 just for maintaining the structure. Right now day 1 folder will not contain anything because we just had a discussion class in the day 1. Now here we will be creating another folder that will be basically day 2. So I will be just renaming it to day 2. And I would recommend to everyone that you should also maintain this kind of folder structure so that everything is easier to find at the end of the session. Okay. So maintain day 1, day 2, day 3 folder like this in any location you want.
Sir,
So yes.
sir, I have opened the Jupyter Notebook from my web startup menu,
Okay.
and it's showing that to access the notebook, open this file in a browser, file // c. and under this it's showing that or copy on and paste one of these URLs.
Yeah.
HTTP some link is given.
Was there any browser like there should be a browser already open? Is there any browser tab opened already in your Chrome or maybe whatever the default
Yes, yes,
browser?
yes, sir, yes, sir. In
In that
Chrome.
browser, you will be able to see the Jupyter notebook because it's a browser-based IDE, guys. So